Every single day, she was yelling and screaming how she should have killed.
Wait a second. She claims her neighbor went live online, threatening to kill her. That's way beyond neighborhood drama. That's the kind of footage that can land you in serious legal trouble.
She would have shot me. I had friends calling me because she kept on going online and live streaming how she should have hurt me.
No, I am not. That you could get action and come to the neighborhood. I've been staying here. They saying that me and my kids, now she's going around saying my 9-year-old daughter with a taser. They brought the taser to the fight, and then my 9-year-old daughter.
Yeah, well, the taser is not part of this PPA.
I know, but it was led up to. It's what led him to the.
Ms. Campbell's request to terminate the personal protective order that I granted in favor of Ms. Gay back on June 14th of 2025. We do have to tell you both ways and apologize in advance. I have gotten us behind just through my fault and my failure to move these cases as fast as I'm supposed to move them this afternoon. I'm a little bit short on time. I don't have time to take extensive testimony on it. I think what I'd like to do is let me see here. Yeah, I'm already 2 hearing time, unfortunately. Okay, so we're just going to have to keep it quite short. And I guess the way I'll do it is I'll swear in Ms. Gay, take her testimony as the basis for the PTO. I will hear in a response from Ms. Campbell why I should terminate the PTO, and then I can make a ruling. So,
time for the oath, and once it's taken, every word is on the record, lie here. And you're not just telling a story, you're committing perjury. And that's a crime with real consequences.
Ms. Gay, if you would please raise your right hand. You solemnly swear or affirm that your testimony today will be the truth and nothing but the truth.
I do.
Very good. And to support this protective order, you stated that there were a couple of incidents here. One of them being Ms. Campbell throwing eggs at your house. Tell me what happened on that occasion.
After the incident happened, after the altercation with, her and everybody else on the Hall Street, they threw eggs at my house. And then
during that same big brouhaha on the blow up, or was it later that day or in the evening? When did it happen?
Later. And then
Eggs at the house sounds childish until you see it in the context of a harassment case. In PPO hearings, even small acts can tip the scales. So petty prank, or solid proof of intimidation.
And who were the egg throwers that you saw?
Renee and her daughter.
And you saw them actually throw eggs at your house?
Yes, because the next day, she was on the neighbor's porch, just keep yelling, then throw eggs. I have cameras all around my home, all around it. And I have my cameras, if you come anywhere towards my perimeter of my property, it captures you. It was her and her daughter. They were throwing eggs. And then the next day, she was on the neighbors, on their porch, just constantly yelling at my house. I've never had a conversation with her yelling. I had to throw eggs. And then therefore, after that, every single day, she was yelling and screaming how she should have killed me. She would have shot me. I had friends calling me because she kept on going online and live streaming how she should have hurt me if I didn't have cameras at my house. And I did submit those. And I was also on the phone with the police on one of the incidents when she was yelling and screaming how she was going to kill me. And I also have a video of her personally, as well as someone sent me one when they were calling me out of concern because of her threat to harm me.
Okay, and my next question, you said you submitted the films, you submitted them to the police department?
Yes, I did. The lives that people were sending me, as soon as they sent them to me, with her ranting and raving about how she was going to kill me, I went right downtown to the police department and I sent it to them. That of her telling me she's going to threaten me. I got one actually with her video, and I have her ranting in the backyard, just yelling and screaming and scaring my grandkids, telling them that how she's going to hurt me, and just went on and on. And I have witnesses, guests over like, oh my God, you have to listen to that? I'm like, yes. She keeps threatening me.
Let me see what Ms. Campbell has to say about it. Campbell, would you please raise your right hand? You solemnly swear or affirm that your testimony today will be the truth and nothing but the truth.
Now, Miss Campbell turns the tables, saying she's actually the victim. Classic, he said. She said territory, and judges hate ruling without something concrete to back it up.
Yes, I do.
Very good. Ms. Campbell, you say in your response here, you think there should be a termination. It does say you're off probation. What were you on probation for?
I was on probation for the incident with her daughter and stuff. Ever since I've been off probation, she's been harassing me and my I have an 18-year-old daughter. So she has a daughter that's my age or whatever. So basically, ever since that incident, she's now that her daughter, so she basically got her daughter, her grandkids, and like her nieces and them making up stuff. I never once threw eggs at her house. I never said nothing to her. They came to my house, her and her daughter and her grandkids. I never.
You gotta let her testify in this case, and I'll give you a chance to respond.
I never. Now since she came to my house, that was May 31st. I have two incidents from this year. May 31st, which I put in the report in February 9th, which was the Super Bowl weekend. She has cameras. I've been living over here for 3 years. I never, she has ring cameras and everything. I never, said nothing before then, and I've never said nothing after. She's just trying to prolong it because now that she wants to get in the mess with her daughter and her grandkids. Now she's trying to say this and that or whatever and stuff. And that was, she makes the PTO, June, my daughter's birthday was May 25th. So it was sometime after like then in June or something when she reported. I never threw eggs at her house or whatever, and I would never tell my 18-year-old daughter to throw eggs at her house. She said she never the police. If I threw eggs at her house, why didn't she call the police? She came over here with a mob of people, her whole generation and stuff. It's only me and my daughter and my 9-year-old daughter. I have a 9-year-old daughter and an 18-year-old. Today, my daughter turned 19, so they're 10 years apart. That's not true. I never said, I left in the ambulance. They assaulted me. Her and her kid. She has the background. You can look on the camera. She drove her car over to my house. I never once went over to her house.
Well, you're talking about the big fight that happened in the street on Zeno Street?
It happened on Hall Street, not Zeno.
Street? Okay.
Yes, she came over. Her family came over to my house.
I don't want to reissue the fight because she's saying, well, since that fight,
nothing never happened. Since after that yesterday, they've been calling the city. They've been calling, now she's trying to do a PT fear in her life or whatever. Lady, I've been staying here for 3 years. I never come on now. I never said nothing to her. I never some eggs.
You're at her from the back porch where she can hear.
No, I am not. You can get action and come to the neighborhood. I've been staying here. They saying that me and my kids, now she's going around saying my 9-year-old daughter with a taser. They brought the taser to the fight, and then my 9-year-old daughter.
Yeah, well, the taser is not part of this PTA.
I know, but it was letting us do this.
I did.
Or whatever stuff.
Well, Ms. Day, and I asked her about that. Ms. Day, have you been making CPS calls about Ms. Campbell's parenting?
I have never called CPS. Miss Campbell, Judge, I have proof of everything that I've committed. I have proof of her. I have my ring camera is what if her coming in the backyard yet threatening me. I also have her on Facebook. I have all of the recordings. As far as her talking, I came around and Miss Campbell don't understand it. She doesn't want to tell the truth. When I came around there, I tried to ask them not to have any altercation, and she keeps making up this stuff like nobody wants to harm her. I don't have no business like messing with her, and she doesn't have any messing with me. I'm not that type of person. She was found guilty for whatever reason with her and my daughter. I don't get in that stuff. I'm a whole grown person and an individual. I ask that you please keep this granted, because ever since you granted this PPO, the yelling has stopped. I have not been threatened. She has not been online posting things about me. So I ask you please, for my safety, I don't keep this unstableness, because I can prove it to you. I don't have to keep making up. I got video of everything that I'm...
Boom. The judge shuts down the back and forth. No video evidence, no decision. That means a delay. And in cases like this, delays can either calm things down or light an even bigger fire. Which way do you see it going?
Okay, no, I think what I'm going to have to do is, I can't, you're both telling me really the opposite thing, that, the other person's an instigator here. And in this format, without seeing the video evidence and things like that, I really don't feel like I can make a decision on the termination. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to adjourn this hearing to a future date. And my question to you then, Ms. Gay, is show me those videos. Would you be able to do it in a Zoom format like this, or are you going to need to come?
Yes, I can, I don't know how you do it on Zoom. I can even send it to you via email.
Give me the files via email?
Yes, I can. If you give me an email address, I'll send it to you right away, sir.
Okay, no, let's do it that way, and then I'll have a look at them, and I can email them then to Ms. Campbell so she can look at them, and then we'll have them ahead of the next hearing. Ms. Campbell, did you have a question or something to say? You're muted, ma'am.
I have evidence too, sir, and I would like to present the evidence, which she should have been presented the evidence. She then did this in June, so why present the evidence? Basically,
she said it with the police report, but I can't get it. I can't get it. If you submit it to the police download, they do have an evidence.com site, but it's not something that I can easily access. It's just for her to submit it directly. Because really it's a separate case. It's a civil case. It's got nothing to do with criminal activity, although I know the underlying things that do involve some police reports. Ms. Campbell, what sort of evidence do you have that you would like to submit?
The police report from that day that you said with the egg throwing. I have that evidence, and I also have the evidence when she came to my house with her and her daughters, and I also have evidence saying like some stuff about with her daughter. That has nothing to do. That's why she's
Yeah, it's a separate case. I get it. I'm not considering that.
It's nothing. I don't think. She brought them on, and then too, you can go to CPS. You can go to
well,
CPS.
You might think that a lot of people think it's that easy, but the truth is I really have much better access to CPS and records of that sort than any other person does. I'd have to obtain releases and all that stuff. And the truth is, in the context of this person protective order, we don't typically do it that way.
Well, I have the allegations in the report and stuff, and the stuff that her is saying too. Because basically, her daughter is coaching her.
Okay. Well, I mean, if it's to her and you think I should read it during the hearing or advance of the hearing, you can submit it to me. I'll take a look at it, and then I'll try to make the best decision I can at the next hearing. And any documents or evidence that you want to submit, we can take scanned copies or photos by email, and we can also you can drop off any copies you have, or discs or thumb drives can go to our PPO office, and they'll get them up to me. So I'll give you both those options, and Lisa has the job of pulling all that evidence together so I can look at it before the next hearing. Lisa, when's that next hearing date going to be? On Zoom, if you can manage the digital evidence.
Yep. September 25 at 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock? September 25 at 10 o'clock. Okay.
And you both need Lisa's email, so that
I do. So I'll send it over to her right now, because go ahead with the email, please. Are we off the record, Judge?
Yes.
If please include on the email your case number. Okay, you can reference that. Hold on. Can I confirm?
I'm going to refill my water, Lisa. I'll be right back.
Oh, the case number is up at the right. Is that case number 2505147PH? Yep. In my email,
like Lisa, Lisa,
Mm-hmm.
dot CAIRD at Kent County MI
Hold on. I'm sorry. Kent County. Dot.
MI.
Okay. Can I confirm that? Repeat that back to you, please.
It's LISA.BAIRD at KentCountyMI.gov. That's correct.
And you said also include the case number when I initiate those as well?
Yes, please. So I can easily determine what it's for.
Yes, yes.
Okay. You're welcome.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Hello. Hello. Yes. Okay. I was trying to hear it again. It was LIS what? LISA dot CAI. B. You said BAIRD. IRD. Yeah. Kent County. Wait. Kent County. MI. Yeah. Okay. Oh, now that she's not on the phone, I was gonna say, can I cause I had laser surgery with my son, but they don't do that, so I really can't see, or whatever. Could I do my proof that I had laser surgery a couple of months ago, and my foot, my toe was gonna get amputated, so I'm in rehab for that. But she doesn't know that.
You then all have me on that date of that hearing, Campbell?
What?
Did you know you're going to be in the hospital on the September the 25th when I just scheduled the hearing?
September 24th, I gotta go to the pedometrist. But what I was saying, can I put in the evidence like I had laser surgery? I just had laser surgery. I go to a retina specialist. So I'm saying I don't be involved in that because I'm sick and stuff. I'm in recovery. I've been in recovery for a couple of months.
You can submit the evidence if you want. When you submit it to us, however, she will be able to see it to share it with the other party. So,
see, I don't want them to know. I don't want her daughter them to know that I'm sick. Sick and stuff or whatever. Because luckily, that day she her car to my house, so I was able to lean on her car when they came to my house.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, right. Just keep us posted, and if you're in the hospital or unable to see on the day that we have the hearing, just let us know. You can tell us just that medical issue, and you can submit that separately, and we can just set a different date for it when you're dealing with it.
Okay, no, I already had this surgery. I had the surgery a couple months ago. I'm just in recovery. Like, I still see gray spots and stuff.
Yeah.
Or whatever, but the neighbors know that I can't see. So that's what I'm saying.
I won't reveal it unless you direct me to.
I don't. No, I want to too because then they will have the upper hand on knowing that I'm sick and stuff. No, she doesn't know that I'm sick. That's why she's making everything up. But I said I can sit in through. No, I go to a laser specialist, a retina specialist. You know what that is for I lost my eyesight for 5 days. So I had.
Yeah, no, I do know part of your eye, and I know it could impact that. And like I said, if you think it impacts the case here, if you think...
And here's a twist. Medical issues, laser surgery, vision loss. Now the case takes an unexpected turn. Will this strengthen her defense? Or will the court see it as nothing more than a distraction?
Well, I couldn't see, so I couldn't throw an egg or something because I might throw it in the wrong direction. I'll leave it to you to decide if you want to introduce that. But anything that you introduce, you will learn about inevitably. So, that's it up to you.
Okay, I just I just for my safety and stuff, whatever. Because that laser surgery really, special when I can't see. I can't see.
Yeah, no, I've people that I know go through that. Say right when you first go through it, particularly, they don't come out first. So.
Yeah, like I had headaches and stuff, so like my head was hurting. But okay, too. I will sit in and stuff. I'm not gonna sit it in like today and stuff, but I'll send it in just today's Sam's birthday. So I'll try to send it in by next week.
That'll work well. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Have a good weekend.
You as well.